Okay, hello everybody. This is the last video clip for the lecture on the implementation of land transportation security policies. And I want to talk a little bit about information sharing and intelligence. Okay, so the most important instrument for this realm is the Homeland Security Information Network, HSIN. It is one of the key information exchange systems established by DHS. Basically, it's a portal. One second. It's a portal, online portal for government agencies at different levels and the private sectors to share information. But you need to know that this information must be unclassified. And also you need to know that this network is not only for the exchange of information among different governmental agencies, but also between government and um, private sectors. Okay. And this network is grouped into communities of interest, which means there are a lot of sub-network, or you can say there are different parts in this network. They focus on different areas or different realms of interest. So for specifically for land transportation security, um, the community of interest for this part is HSIN critical sectors. Okay, so the second instrument for information sharing and intelligence on land transportation security is something called information sharing and analysis centers. So according to the name, you know that there are multiple centers or there are multiple members to this program or to this network. Obviously, this is not a network or different websites on the internet. They're actually physical centers. Okay, these centers, they're organized by industry. So currently there are 24 centers focusing on different realms or industries. For example, there are health ISAC, aviation ISAC. There is also a mass transit ISAC. So obviously, they're not all for transportation security, right? Each center is a non-profit organization. Okay, these centers they are not governmental agencies. Okay, each one is a NPO, non-profit organization that provides information to critical infrastructure and providing information sharing function between public and private sector. Okay, just like HSIN. It's not only for government, and they are themselves. They are not government agencies, right? So their functions of also include providing a 24/7 secure operating capability of information sharing, obviously sharing between private and public sector, and also sharing among different industries, right? Also collecting, analyzing, and disseminating alerts and incident reports to members and also to the government at different levels, and also help the government in understanding incident impacts in its sector, because like I mentioned before, there are 24 centers and each one focuses on a specific realm, which means each center, you can consider each center as an expert of information sharing and analysis in that specific industry or within that specific realm. So the government will need their information, will need their support. We need the support from experts. When there is an attack or an incident, or an incident happening or happened in that specific realm. And also another function of the centers is sharing with and providing analytical report or support to relevant government authorities and other ISACs. So information sharing and exchange among centers and between these centers and government. And there is another reporting mechanism, or you can call it a mandatory information sharing rule created by TSA for transportation security, specifically for rail transportation security. The name is straightforward: Rail Transportation Security Reporting System. Okay. So railway stakeholders, they are required to report significant security concerns to TSA's Transportation Security Operations Center. Obviously, these stakeholders include mass transit systems, freight systems, and most of them they belong to private sectors, but also I think government, local government, state government at different levels, they're also required to do this. Okay, and this reporting system covers rail security concerns. Okay, these concerns include interference with the rail crew, bomb threats, reports of discovery of suspicious items, etc. Okay, so TSA is authorized to enforce the reporting requirement through viewing, inspecting, and copying rail agencies' records as necessary. Okay, so TSA, actually this rule was created by TSA, right? So TSA is also responsible for collecting information and managing information they got, they received through this reporting system. And also, there are other federal intelligence agencies associated with land transportation security, or several offices I want to mention here. The first one is Office of Intelligence and Analysis from DHS. It's called INA. Okay. The second one is the second one has the same name, Office of Intelligence and Analysis, but this one belongs to TSA. So you know the first office reports to the leadership of DHS. So it's not only for transportation security. Okay, its purpose is to equip the Homeland Security enterprise with the intelligence and information it needs to keep the homeland safe, secure, and resilient, which means it's a comprehensive office for intelligence and analysis. Okay, it does not only cover transportation, but the second office here, it belongs to TSA, and TSA's full name is Transportation Security Administration, right? So it's exclusive to transportation security. Okay, but you should know it's not exclusive for land transportation security, because obviously the main focus of TSA is aviation security, right? So it is the only federal organization that analyzes threats specifically related to transportation. Okay, not only to land transportation. Maritime aviation, they're also included. And I believe they are more important than land transportation, okay, to this office. And it produces intelligence on current and emerging threats to all US transportation modes. And also, they have the authority to disseminate notice of warnings or warnings of threats to different stakeholders in transportation systems. Okay, governments at different levels, and also the public, and also all those private companies related to transportation security. That's their job. And the last one is also an office, but it's not a part of DHS. It's a part of DOT, Department of Transportation, Office of Intelligence, Security, and Emergency Response. So the first two offices, they both belong to DHS, because TSA is a part of DHS, right? So the first office is for the comprehensive intelligence and analysis. Second office, it is responsible only for transportation security and related intelligence. And this office from DOT provides all source intelligence to the DOT secretary as well as the department's model administrators. So this office reports to the leadership of DOT, right? On current developments and long-range trends in international terrorism, okay? So it focuses on international terrorism, not only the not only the danger within US, okay? Its other functions include develop different policies, okay? Develops DOT policy and coordinates DOT participation in interagency policy development related to the intelligence security of transportation and also emergency response if there is an incident, how to respond. And also operates the DOT Crisis Management Center. It's about how to respond to a crisis, an incident, how to rebuild, how to recover from a crisis, how to recover, how to rebuild transportation system after a crisis, and also develops and participates in departmental training and exercise programs to make sure that DOT employees they know how to respond to a disaster, right? They're working for DOT and they are all they are a part of transportation security, right? So they need to know how to be prepared and how to respond to a crisis, to a disaster related to transportation system. Okay, so this is the end of the whole lecture. You will find out that the last video clip here is relatively short. And yeah, that's all for the online meeting of March 24. And yeah, thank you very much.